Hi guys, this is Dr. Amarachi. I am your licensed psychiatric mental health provider. So in my previous videos, I've been talking about ADHD, Attention Deficit Hyperactivity Disorder. So if you've been following us, you know that I promised I was going to discuss some treatment options. So remember, this video is strictly for mental health education. It's not intended to diagnose or treat anything that you have going on. Now, for ADHD, I talked about a patient, or rather I used an illustration to describe a patient scenario. That patient scenario, I named that patient Chidi, and I said Chidi has the brain that has an engine of a Ferrari. However, the brakes that he has in his brain is the brake of a bicycle. So how do we help Chidi's brakes to catch up with his brain? Now, it's simple. There are two approaches to this. The number one approach is the clinical medical approach, and that includes using stimulant and non-stimulant medications. Now, stimulant medications the job is simple. It supplies that dopamine that is in shortage in your brain. Remember, we said one of the things that cause ADHD is shortage of dopamine in your brain, right? Now, what it does is that stimulant medication supplies that dopamine that is in shortage. It supplies it to the brain. So there is not enough dopamine. Oh yeah, here is the dopamine. And the brain gets enough dopamine that it needs to function, to focus, right? Now, the non-stimulant option is for clients. There are so many clients that really don't tolerate stimulants well. Now, the non-stimulant will still, over a period of time, improve your concentration. It treats ADHD, it's just that it is a non-stimulant. So these are the two kinds of medication that we give to clients that has ADHD, the stimulant and the non-stimulant, right? Now, there are different kinds of medicines that fall in these two categories. Now, the other intervention approach that I talked about is what? The natural, the lifestyle modification, the behavioral adaptation approach. And medications are good. I don't have anything against it. It's usually my last line of intervention. I will try to see if there is a lifestyle modification that can be used to treat that condition. So for ADHD, there are things you can do to adjust and to treat it naturally if you are not a big fan of medications. So one of those natural remedies is one, exercise. Now, waking up in the morning and doing, even if it's 15 minutes of active exercise, and I'm talking things like jumping jacks, skipping ropes, things like that, it helps to release some neurotransmitters that help your brain to focus. So exercise is one of the ways to naturally treat ADHD. So consistency in that exercise. You got to move your body. You cannot just leave it alone like that. So exercise, those very strategic exercises, helps to serve as a stimulant that releases the neurotransmitters that your brain require. Number two, you have to cut out sugars. Sugar is one of those things that ADHD condition does not like. Now, if you really want to help your brain, you need to feed it more protein. The amino acids that are contained in protein help your brain. It helps provide your brain with the natural things that it needs to do to help with your motivation and focus. So if you really are serious about treating ADHD, you need to cut out your sugar level, sugar content or sugar intake. You cannot take too much sugar or processed food, and I'm talking about minerals, like you call it in Nigeria, the soda, the regular sodas, that you have to cut out some of those processed sugar and feed your brain with some fruits, some nuts, and some very important like fish, amino acids, omega-3 fatty acids. Those are things that your brain require. Very plant-based, good plant-based, or some animal-based protein can help. So protein is a big factor, a big thing that helps your brain produce those neurotransmitters naturally. Lastly, if you really want to treat ADHD the natural way, I tell clients to try to be more specific with clear things. So, for example, you know that you drive out every time and you are always losing your car key. How about you put those car key or your car keys by the door, by your exit door, or where your eyes can see it? Or you make sticky notes. So if you're the ones that forget appointments or your schedule, how about you write down things on sticky notes, paste it. You can paste things on your wall, paste it on your computer to help remind you. So if you're seeing that thing, your brain will naturally remember. Let's say if you're going out every day and your car key is usually at this specific spot, you already know that this is the spot where your car keys are. It's very hard for your brain to forget it because you're keeping it there. You're seeing it every morning before you walk into your car, before you leave your house. So create those little things or strategies that can help you remember things. Use things that are more clear, and I'm talking about not opaque items like clear beans where you can see it. If you cannot see it, it's easy to forget. So help your brain. It requires you helping your brain a little bit. Put things where you can see them. Write it down, paste it, put a note, put it on top of if you have to put it on top of your steering, or put it somewhere that you will see it and you will remember that you have an appointment at 8 o'clock or you have this to do. So those things, those tasks you do every day that you tend to forget, write them out, stick them where you can see them. These are natural ways that you can treat ADHD. So in recap, we can treat ADHD with medications, or we can treat them through the natural route. I will catch you guys on my next one. Please share this to a friend to rescue a loved one. And if you're yet to subscribe, I don't know what you're waiting for. Subscribe to Oberidon, follow us, and we'll catch you. We'll provide a lot of mental health tips on this channel. I'll see you guys later. Bye-bye.